Building my new streaming PC, part 2. I disconnected the power supply. I'm gonna take the power supply out now. We're gonna clean it properly, and then I'll put it in a proper order, like facing the fan facing downwards, because there's a spot on the bottom for air intake. So we're gonna flip it other way. Then I will do a proper cable management. The power supply is out. I'm gonna take the heatsink off. I already took the cooler out. Then we're gonna replace the thermal paste and we'll put it back in. We'll clean all this dust and everything, and we'll clean that fan. And if you guys happen to buy a used PC or used graphics card, anything, please check your thermal paste. As you guys can see right here, it was like almost dried up. So please replace your thermal paste all the time if you guys buy a used PC or used, because you never know that if the other person has ever checked it or not. I'm all done with cleaning and setting it up. I installed this graphics card in it, relocated this power supply upside down and ran everything from behind. And so motherboard connection power cables come here from behind and everything else from this side. And I left one SATA cable, like one reel of 3 SATA connectors here, just in case I'm upgrading and installing new SSDs or hard drives in here. And I couldn't do much because the power supply has these mustard colored, ketchup, like multiple color cables, so it's not gonna look cool at all. Now I'm gonna put new thermal paste here. First of all, if you guys are replacing new thermal paste, just clean it properly. You guys can take paper towel and alcohol. Just spray some alcohol on paper towel and clean it. Then apply a small amount of thermal paste on here. I mean, not too much. Heatsink's on. I'm gonna throw the fan back on here, and the fan will get connected right in here. Hold on a sec. So if you guys can see, there's like a CPU opt and CPU fan. So these three are, and the third one is for the water pump if I have an AIO. So these two are like for CPU fans right here. So I'm gonna throw my CPU fan connector over there. And this fan was in my old case. I just stole it from that case and threw it in. Like, I had to do some modifications, and this one is for like exhaust, because I didn't had any fans in this case. Like the guy I bought it from, he didn't have any fans for it, so I had 2 different fans on me. So I literally just threw it in for now, and down the road I'll buy some. And I also threw one on the side panels for the air intake. So there's one in the front for intake and one on the side, and this one will be exhaust, and like there's like plenty of other room for the exhaust. So the only thing left is RAM and SSD. As soon as I receive my order tomorrow, I'm gonna throw that in, and we'll do Windows on it, and we'll install all these streaming softwares. So stay tuned for part 3.